Hi YouTube, hi Google. I'm a new creator here on YouTube, and thanks to Logan Paul, I'm basically screwed. Thanks to the douchebag man-child that is Logan Paul, the asinine moron who runs around being a complete tard, has managed to ruin YouTube. Well, not for him, of course. If anything, he's only benefited from this, and he's actually reaping the rewards. His subscribers have increased. In fact, at a rate of almost 25,000 more subscribers per day ever since this fiasco. On top of that, his views have exploded. Now, you think that by removing him from the preferred creators group has somehow affected him? It's just a slap on the wrist. Now, thanks to your ill-conceived plan to correct the situation, to make sure it never happens again, which seems to be something that is typical of YouTube by overcorrecting a situation, what you've managed to do is just punish all the small and new channels from growing. Now, when I started my channels, I was required to hit 10,000 views in order to monetize. I mean, ask any content creator out there. You don't create a YouTube channel without hoping to one day monetize and make a little bit of money back from it somehow, considering the amount of work you put into it. Now, this 10,000 views was not entirely insurmountable. It was a metric, a goal that I could somehow inevitably reach just by pure work alone. Put in the effort and eventually the views would come. Monetization only seems fair after all the work, even for the paltry amount of money that you actually get, unless you're one of these Logan Pauls. But now with your ridiculous knee-jerk reaction, you've decided to make this even more difficult. Currently, I'm sitting around 500 views since beginning my channel just this month. Not too bad. I figured maybe by the end of the year, I'd hit my 10,000, I'd be able to monetize. But now you've decided, for some reason, that views don't matter anymore. It's subscribers that matter. I have to grow my channel, as does everybody else, to at least 1,000 subscribers and maintain a view count of 4,000 hours per year. 4,000 hours. I currently have 28. Now, the average amount of time that people spend watching my videos is around 3.5 minutes. Which means, when you do the numbers, I need around 68,000 views just to reach your 4,000 hour metric. Going by my current rate of 500 views and 3.5 minutes per view, that's gonna take me 11 years. So I'm not too sure, you know, how that adds up, how I'm gonna manage to get 11 years worth of work into 1 year and get monetized and sustain that, but you know, you're all the geniuses. And I don't know if you clowns have figured this out yet, but according to your new system, theoretically, you could have a video with 500 million views on it, but because you don't have 1,000 or more subscribers, you can't monetize that video. Have you thought about that? But your response is, well, grow your channel. You grow your channel, your subscribers will increase and your views will increase. Sure, if only your algorithm didn't ignore small channels. If your algorithm actually somehow supported small channels and made it easier for people to find you. It's an uphill battle. It makes growing a channel even more difficult than before. Now, on top of this, I have several friends who meet your metric of having the right number of subscribers. They far surpass that. But thanks to your insane requirement for hours viewed, we're talking about 4,000 hours. These friends are going to lose their monetization. They're not making the hundreds of thousands of dollars per year that Logan Paul's making. They're not making the tens of thousands of dollars he's made in the last few weeks alone. These guys are making a couple $100 to $1,000 a year off their YouTube channel. But you're the geniuses, and you decide that, you know what, these people, they don't do enough for whatever reason, even though they are honest and they are creating content that helps the community. These aren't just people trying to get views for the sake of views by uploading videos of Seinfeld and all kinds of other nonsense, or suicide videos. These guys are actually doing honest work and they're putting in a ton of effort for it. And you were sitting here saying that no longer are they worthy of it unless they reach these ridiculous metrics. These are creators who are making good content and they aren't even making a living off their channels. But to receive some sort of remuneration for your effort, it goes a long way. It makes it seem like, you know, you're kind of worthy of the work that you do and you're thanked for it. Like I said before, there's a lot of work that goes into making videos, and these smaller channels, you're gonna kill them off. Now, is Logan Paul feeling this sort of effect? Not a f***ing chance. You slapped him on the wrist. That jackass makes more money every month than most people could even imagine. And he's gonna continue to make more money, even though he is the one that's caused this problem by being an inconsiderate piece of shit. And he's gonna keep cashing the checks. So here's a thought. Instead of making the requirements for monetization so ridiculous once you've started creating content, why not have a better vetting process and better quality control when people are trying to create channels from the beginning? Don't make it so simple to start a channel. Create an application process. Require people to apply and explain what their channel is going to be about. Now, you don't have to be super stringent on this. Just make sure that their plan is not to go and upload copyrighted material and make money off of it, so it's clickbait. Now, once that channel fits under the guidelines and it's what the community is supposed to be for, pay attention to the first couple videos that they upload. Now, keep in mind, you've slowed down the process of channels being created because now there's an application process. So you can actually do some quality control. Pay attention to the first couple videos. Come back 10, 20 videos later and make sure that these people aren't just, abusing the system, that they found the workaround for it. Make sure that they're adhering to the quality control and they're actually uploading what it is that they say they're gonna upload. You've already decided that you're gonna set up quality control once people hit a certain number. So instead of waiting for them to hit that certain number, why don't you fix it from the beginning? Stop people being able to get in and create all these bullshit channels. But your focus is instead to punish small. Punish the people who aren't already at the level that you want them to be at, because it's gonna be really hard to get to the level that you want people to be at. All you're gonna do is exacerbate the need for a new platform. There's already a few out there and they're starting to grow. But by doing stuff like this, you're only going to alienate your community and it's slowly gonna move away. And I kind of hate that idea. I love the concept of YouTube. I've enjoyed YouTube for years and I finally decided to start contributing to it. But again, I'm gonna spend all this time and effort in making things, and at the end of the day, I would like to be somewhat rewarded for my work, as would everybody else that continues to contribute to this. When YouTube was just a video of cats and nonsense like that, sure, I could see where, monetizing that stuff is kind of ridiculous. But now you actually have professional people working and making sure that they're creating good content. And it's like you don't care. And why should you, right? Because it's just a corporation. So I only got one thing left to say on this. F*** Logan Paul and f*** his infant little brother Jake.